Hello everybody and welcome to the Adventures of Drawing. I'll draw a scene for you using a variety of pencils, a blending stump and an eraser. So without further ado, let's go right into this. Okay, we're going to have a mountain, maybe starting right here. It's going up this way, up there, maybe second peak like that, and then it's gonna come back down like this. Okay, we're gonna have the light come from the left side. So all the right areas are going to be in the shadow like this. That looks a little strange. Don't know what I'm going to make with this. Okay, let's just go. Maybe a small shadow area here. Maybe a small light area right there. And then, yeah, let's go in and give it all a light value. Going in again this direction. Like that. Okay, and now along this side right here. Okay, and to get rid of the lines, I'll go in with the blending stump. And push all that graphite to the edge, so there's no gap anywhere. Okay. Like so. And then I'll go in with the 3B pencil and draw in those shadow areas. Now I see what's strange about this, so maybe we're going to make it like that. All the way, making everything darker. And just as usual, this small area right here is going to get way darker than the rest, since when I put the value in a large area, I don't know, I don't press down as much intuitively or something, and then when I go into small areas, I make them way darker than I make larger areas. So maybe I try and get this about as dark as this one right here. Also, of course, the lines aren't as close together in the large area normally. Let's go right there. In here. Cover as much ground as possible. Like this. Let's go across this direction. Okay. Maybe go in with a blending stump as well. And get those nice edges. Like this. Okay. More of that line structure is going to remain here, but I can get rid of some of it and also bring the graphite right to the edge of the mountain. Okay. Now let's go in with the HB pencil and just get a couple of areas in here with a different inclination. Maybe like this and like that right there. And a couple more lines, just random stuff. Okay. And the same thing for the shadow area right here. With the 3B pencil, I can barely make it any darker with this one. But let's try. Yeah, I can get a couple of darker areas like this. Maybe right here, up there, maybe a couple in here, like this, and then some right here, maybe going almost all the way down there, and a couple of random lines as well. Now I'll take the 3B pencil and go into the light area to get some detail in there. Shouldn't forget this area down here. Okay, a little bit in there and in here as well. Maybe like that. Okay, then I'll take the 7B pencil and do the same in the shadow area. Now we get nice and dark. Getting down here as well. Okay, something in here, a little bit more in there, and I think that's enough. Okay, with the mountain done, let's go down here. And yeah, just in here at the base of the mountain, let's have some trees. And you gotta go a little lower with the detail right here, maybe like that. Okay. Down here, just a couple of trees in the midground. Maybe like so. Okay, gotta get my foreground in, maybe like this. And maybe get a little bit of detail into the midground. Just a couple of values in there above each tree line, or where there's a large gap at least. I'm going in with a bit of value like this. Okay, that's the midground done, so let's go into the foreground. I think I'll just go in here like that. This part right here. Make the upper area darker like this. And then go down here with a couple of lines. Maybe like so. And I want some trees right here to cover that side. Those sides of the mountains right here, where there's nothing. This one's going to go up really far, maybe up to this point right here, and then starts growing here, maybe like this. Okay. Let me get this a little bit darker with the HB pencil, just a little bit of a transition going right here, and right there, like so. And that's that for now. Now let's get to those trees, erasing all that's behind them. Trying to get rid of that dark value right there. Okay. Now let's go in and create a couple of layers in those trees. Just a couple of volumes that go in there. So this is sort of a new thing I'm trying. It's a variation on the very small volumes on the trees that I tried out a couple of weeks ago, where I don't make the volumes too small, but excuse me, I layer them in, yeah, this sort of horizontal layers, I don't know, and then I'll treat those like volumes, just like sort of donuts going around the tree trunk. Let's see where that gets us. Let's get the light value going for both of those trees. Large area right here, like this, okay. And then, of course, we just get darker at the bottom of those areas and also to the right, since the right side is our shadow side. Maybe a little bit like this. At this point, I'm not concerned with the structure. I'll go in for that later. I'm just defining those volumes right here. Right there, maybe we're all in the darker mid values. Like this. And down here, of course, we're getting darker. Okay, same thing for this tree right here. Gotta be a little bit more careful though, since we're seeing the left side, the light side. Maybe like that. And like this right here. Right there. Down here. In here. Maybe now it's getting larger, that area, the shadow area. And down here it's dark all the way. Maybe like this. Okay, going in with the 3B pencil now. Just at the very bottom right, up here. Going in here and in there. Trying to remember those volumes that I created. Okay. Also in here, just a little bit. Up here, in here, over here, getting darker right there. And right here, we're in the shadow area as well, so I'll go a little darker here. Also down there, down here, and in here. Maybe like this. I'm not sure about that, but okay. So let's go into the structure right now. I think the volumes are done. They don't look perfect, but maybe a little bit of structure is going to do the trick. So I'm going in with the HB pencil for the light areas and just going in with some leaves right here. Maybe like that. Right there. This area could be a little bit darker, I think. Like this, and this one as well, like so. Okay. So that's the light areas. Now let's go into the mid areas with the 3B pencil and get some leaves in there. all those lower areas right here. Down there, let's go in like this. And maybe for the darkest areas with the 3D pencil, but before I do that, let me go into the outlines right here. Okay. Now we're going down there into those outlines of those dark areas right there. Maybe like that. And then right here in those darkest areas. Like this, maybe. Okay. Let's give this tree a trunk right here. Make it a little darker on the right. Like this. Okay. And then let's give it something to stand on, like so. Okay. Now the only thing that's missing, I think, is a little bit more detail in the ground right here. So let's go in with some different types of lines, maybe something like this. It's more overlapping. Right here. Like so, something more in here. Maybe not directly below the tree, so that there's a separation between the tree and the ground, but maybe like this. And then just maybe a couple of lines of grass in there. Right here. Down there. Coming in from the side. Like this. Up right here. in there, like so, right here, down here, and maybe a little more over here. Maybe like so. Okay. And that concludes our scene for today. So let me clean up the edges. Right here, over to the left. I curved this initial line, so I could straighten it out right now, but I don't want to take away too much right there. So that's going to be that. Okay. Quickly getting rid of that. Just a little bit. Okay. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you got something out of it. Maybe it inspires you or gives you motivation to be creative yourself. Maybe you're getting some work done while you're watching this, or you're just relaxing. Anything's fine for me. If you find yourself coming back to the channel, please consider subscribing, leaving the video a like, and dropping down into the comments to tell me what you think about what I'm doing here. And with all this said, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.